Ishak Pasha pages. So I got that one. Looks like there, excuse me, looks like there are a couple in this area. Let me see here. So, number 2 is right about here. How many medicine do I have? 3. Alright. On to more collectible hunting. I'm actually gonna go ahead and renovate this bank, which will get me wanted for some dumbass reason. And then give me money.
See you next time.
So, let's see. Is there a herald nearby? There are several. So, an hour in. I really think it's just such a stupid mechanic how you get wanted just by buying shots. Seriously, that wasn't a thing, Brotherhood. Like, why is that a thing? It's just so dumb. Okay. Here is one of the pages. One of these I cannot access at this point because I need to progress further in the story. In fact, this one is actually on top of a pillar. Like a viewpoint kind of thing. Alright, let's try and get through this as fast as I can so I can move on. It's really all it's gonna be for a while, just me collectible hunting. I like to be able to do everything I can possibly can to get it out of the way early, so that I can essentially just take out the story in just one foul swoop. One fell swoop. Said foul. I'm not talking about chickens. So I believe it should be up on the left one. So we're climbing out of the pillar. It was really nice to see one of my friends comment on it. I didn't know he was I'll just kind of dip my tongue. Didn't know he's kind of interested in Assassin's Creed. I only really saw him play. I saw him play Odyssey when it came out, but it's just I never actually seen him. I didn't know he was interested in the older games. It's kind of nice. Come on, climb up. Climb up, Ezio. Why aren't you coming up? There you go. That was so weird. Okay, got one. Is there a hay bale to jump into? Right there. There we go. Alright, so the next one is oh, I missed a chest here. I need to go in and get that. I didn't know I missed a chest. I need to get that. Right about here, looks like. So I'm actually heading right towards where the chest is, which is nice. I do kind of feel like that for the newer fans who are introduced to Assassin's Creed from like Origins or Valhalla, they might find it hard to readjust in playing the older games. Because just, I can understand if they just go back to playing, like, say, this game after playing Valhalla and just be so confused as to why they can't just button mash the victory, because there's a bit of strategy involved in these older games. Not really much, but there is some. And I can understand why people may say, oh, Assassin's Creed, the older Assassin's Creed games suck because they don't know how to play it, because they're so used to how Assassin's Creed Valhalla plays, and then they can just mash RB to quick attack, and they would have issues adjusting to the parry system of Assassin's Creed Revelations. So I can understand like where people may get new fans may just think that the old games suck, but it's really not the case. Just quite a different mindset. And honestly, like those old school Assassin's Creed fans who have been fans of the series since Assassin's Creed 1, oftentimes they get into somewhat of wars with the newer fans who just think that the older games suck and the RPG games are the best, while they think the opposite. And it's just at some points that the fandom just gets so toxic. Like I think that Origins and Valhalla were good games for what they tried to be, but that doesn't mean that they are the best games of the series. I still think that Brotherhood is better than Origins. But it's just, people are just entitled to their own opinion, I guess. Where is this thing? You can find it under a covered walkway. This is one of those things where I wish I had like an eagle from Assassin's Creed, like any of the newer games. There's just kind of that bird's eye view thing. Because I think I may be in the wrong place. Let me look at this again. I wish I can zoom in this more. So I think I am in the right area. It's gotta be somewhere in here. So I'm going the wrong way. It's actually should be somewhere over here. I'm looking for a covered walkway. I don't know what exactly I'm looking for. Maybe it's further up.
Words cannot express my wonder.
Covered walkway. Covered walkway. I feel like I'm going too far. Oh, maybe over here.
I have heard. Love makes men do the strangest things.
It's a covered walkway. Guess this is not the covered walkway. Unless it is... No. What the heck? These tips are not helpful. Covered walkway. Alright, that's a great hint. But where? Where is this covered walkway? Oh. Here, maybe? No. Over there, maybe. They're all covered walkways. No. Oh, what the heck? Where is this? I know I'm in the right area, it's just I'm not seeing this. Covered walkway, covered walkway. Really wish this gave better tips. Oh god, where is this? You're wondering what site I'm using. I'm using a guide from GamePressure.com. And it just has a map of where it's located and a tip that says it's in a covered walkway. I'm just not seeing it. me look at this again. Maybe I can try and find something. I'm looking at the map. That's real helpful. This is gonna be really tough. This might be it. It's just so pixelated, it's so hard to see. This might be it. This is such a bad guide. It's just, again, that's the downside to playing like 10-year-old games, because the guides suck for these old games. It's like, it's so hard to find a good guide. Like, if you were to try and find collectibles for, like, say, Assassin's Creed, for, that was the game I could use as an example. If you were to find a guide for trying to find all the ecologs, here it is. Trying to find all the ecologs for Assassin's Creed, for Borderlands 3, which I did. There is a site that I found that has an interactable map that you can use to find each and every one. And it's just, I really wish there was something like that for this game. It was just so nice. Instead, I just had to resort to these stinking. This map was just this dot with a number above it, saying go here, but it's so hard to tell because every single thing on this map looks the same. Ah, God. They can't tell me it doesn't. Like, if you were to look in this area, could you really tell me, could you really recognize where this is if you were in just a random part on the map? No. If you were in that area, we wouldn't know you were in that area unless you look at the map. That's just how bland these maps are. It's just, it's not a, I'm not trying to be like a fault on the game. I'm not trying to criticize the game. It's just, like, games, future games, it has to be franchise. It's a lot more detailed than this game. That's just all I'm trying to say. But it's just, I still enjoy this game. It's just, trying to find all the collectibles just sucks. And then, on the topic of collectibles, I honestly hate those games. Like, Ubisoft does this all the time. Like, the one of the collectibles instead of Assassin's Creed Syndicate is to find all the music boxes. You need to find that, I believe, in order to get the best armor in the game. But what's kind of fucked up, you don't get a map to find all those music boxes. You have to buy the map to find the music boxes in the store. Which is bullshit. You should not have to paywall a map to find collectibles. And they did that with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. They did that with Valhalla. They did that with Origins. And I feel like it shouldn't be this. You shouldn't have to paywall a map to find collectibles. It just always bothers me when I see that people do that in games. Don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but it just always irks me. Like, really? just... I don't think I can get this one just yet. I think I need to go to the Arsenal District. I will go here just in case, but this looks like it may be in the Arsenal District. It's in the warehouse. I get the feeling this right here is the warehouse. And I won't be able to access the Arsenal District until later. Alright, moving on. I will say, I am so excited for next Saturday because of the fact that one of the moments that I have been looking forward to for years, yes, in the Arsenal District, and waiting for it to be animated in the anime, it's just been so incredible. I have been looking forward to seeing Assassin's Creed, just seeing like the Hour of Legends be animated in see the Hours of Legends be animated and the anime One Piece. And One Piece is by far my favorite anime in existence. I'm so excited to finally be able to see that, and it's just... I actually want to look at something. I saw that there was something called Lost and Found. Oh! That's main story. But if you are a fan of One Piece, you will really enjoy the Hour of Legends. I mean, it's just so dark. It's really dark, but it's also really good. So I'm gonna head over to here, and I will fast travel here, because I'm gonna do the Bayeza District next. I'm just trying to, yeah, the bookstore right there. So let's head over and fast travel. Alright. We're slowly making progress. I will actually start doing the faction quest not now, but in the next sequence. I just want to be able to get all the collectibles I can up until this point before I progress the main story. So, where I am going next is a bookstore to buy a treasure map. Oh, right. So, I've been looking into this. I believe it will take about 30 hours. I believe it'll take about 30 hours to get, to complete this game, and I am, gonna be doing my health, maybe? Also do things a bit differently than the average completionist. I might as well get this. Just gonna buy all the books I can. But I think you also need this for 100%. This is essentially like the paintings of Brotherhood.
Thank you. Do come again.
Alright. So we got all these treasure books. These books to open. This is still by Ezio District. Alright. So now that I have the eShock, whatchamacallit map. I guess I can go ahead and grab those now, but we are only missing 2, 3, and 4. Is that right? Maybe right. In the meantime, let us get to work.
More and more of these Sephardim on the streets. Soon, numbers.
Alright.
Get down! I'll throw you down! Haven't I seen you before? I found you!
I'm not bored of this!
Okay.
I have a knife! Just let me go in peace! I'm not ready to die!
Yeah, I am gonna hold off on getting that chest.
Istanbul will never. What's his
Take my money.
Yes, very nice.
From this, doing further research, I don't think it's actually needed for 1% to get all the, to defend a den in each district. Something that I was reading, but I don't think it's actually necessary. So I am not going to do it, because I hate that mechanic. It's really... it's called, Bloons Tower Defense should not be in Assassin's Creed. Like, seriously? Like... I honestly don't know who the heck thought that was a good idea, but seriously, you thought that... Now I'm gonna question it. I'm going to the doctors to get more medicine and to heal myself. Then I guess I will go to another herald before I continue with getting collectibles. Alright, okay. I honestly kind of enjoy doing these collectibles. like if I do it in moderation, I guess. But it's just if I were to spend the full 24 hours playing this game, probably would not enjoy it as much.
Come, trust the skill of your own local medical professional.
How much can I actually buy all the medicine? I can't. 666.
That's it. Come back if you need.
Okay. $666. That's great.